This fucking sucks, man. This sucks so hard. Welcome back to Just Nuts, guys. Today we're looking at the new ban list. I've already seen it, if you couldn't already tell, and if you've seen it, you know exactly why I'm sighing so much. Because look at this. See this? You know this category right here, the remarks section that normally tells you if there's anything new that's changed. There would be a mark here telling you that something's changed. Nothing. Oh, all until we get to the very, very bottom where we see Multifaker, Unicorn, and HAHAHAH, the only 3 cards to move on the list and move off the list. Nothing going on the list at all. Now this is like for very obvious reasons. I think part of this is like Konami knows that they gave us a no sooner than date, and they know the longer they go without like making any moves on that date, the more that we just lose trust in them, the more we get anxious about the list, the more we just get upset about not having a list. And so they just kind of threw this out there, and this is just sloppy and lazy and just not good. I think there's an argument. Yes, Konami is a business, and I try and explain that to people in other videos that like, oh, you got to understand though, like when it comes to like new cards and stuff, like Konami's going to try and make business decisions as well as business like decisions for the player base. This one just is like 100% business decision. This is Konami saying, we want to make sure Secret Slayers keep selling because we are in a lull of sales just because of the current state of everything. And really that to them is worth more than the general health of the game and happiness of the player base, and I think that's kind of a little bit disappointing to me. I think there's an argument to say, this was my angle at least going into it. The reason my ban list discussion video had like, I don't know, 10 cards on it I put on there at least, was because while I feel like, yes, you are a business, you should like, try and promote your products the best you can, we are in this current state of affairs. There is like a thing where if the game gets stale and people can't go to real events, you're going to get players walking away from the game. You're going to get players saying like, screw it, I just can't wait around anymore. Like nothing exciting. Like we don't even have a cool format right now. Everything has to be online. They can't even go like duel in person. People are just going to say, just not feeling it, I'm not about it. And I don't think this helps. And I think that there should just be more appreciation for the player base and more, what's the word I'm looking for? More recognition of like how important the happiness of your players is, not just how much you're selling. And because I also believe that, I don't know, I'm no business advisor, I don't actually know the numbers, but I feel like when a format is really healthy and fun, there are just a ton more players that are willing to spend money on it because like, fluff, that format's so good, like why wouldn't I spend money? I have fun playing all these decks, playing against all these decks when the format is diverse, all that stuff. The format is not that. We have Adamantipator, we have Eldritch, and then way over here on the other little pinky finger, we have every other deck that is just trying to play with the big brothers. And they just can't. They're just the little weaker brothers, and they want to play, football in the backyard with the older brothers, and they just can't. They're just too small. It just doesn't happen. So a format like that is not fun. It's never going to be fun. It's the next closest thing to his tier 0 format. We just have 2 decks that are like tier 1, and everything else is like really not even that close. Not saying you can't top with other decks, but really it's just those 2 decks. They're going to take 70-ish% of like every top cut, it feels like, and then every deck is just trying to squeak in after that. So I don't know. It's a shame. As far as these cards go, though, I might as well talk about these while we're here. Multifaker going to 3. It's nice for Altergeist players, honestly, because like this deck was, 2 years ago, like a tier 1 threat, and it was like performing really well at like Nationals one year and all that stuff. So it's nice to see Multifaker go to 3 for them. So that's cool. I don't think that gets them anywhere close still to actually competing legitimately with like Eldritch and Adamantipator on a realistically like even playing field, but it's nice for them consistency wise. Necros of Unicorn, again, nice for Necros, and I believe that makes them almost like full power for the most part. Yeah, it looks like it makes them pretty much full power, which is really cool. I guess that's nice for like when the Dragma stuff comes out, if people are going to be looking at playing those lists. I don't know which versions are better, pure or like with the drag. Oh, I got the hiccups with the Dragma stuff. And then HAHAHAH. This card's like irrelevant. Like, yeah, you can do like busted loops with ulti Kanahawk, but like you can do busted loops with ulti Kanahawk at 1. Putting it to 3, it doesn't actually even like change anything, because like the problem would be like when you stop being able to do loops in Ritual Beast is when you stop running out of monsters that can be special summoned from your banish zone. And like whether you run out by looping 1 or run out by after looping like or have 2, like it doesn't matter, because like you just keep looping the same one, so that doesn't even really affect them. It changes slightly certain plays and certain interactions, not feeling as frail, in the sense that like if your opponent takes like care of the ulti Kanahawk, you like lose, not necessarily, because you would potentially have more. So it's fine. This is a card that could have gone back like years ago. So I don't think any of these are impactful, though. I don't think they really impact our metagame at all. We should have seen Block Dragon. If Block Dragon went to 1, we should have seen Researcher go to 1. If Block Dragon got banned, I think Researcher could stay at 3. And if we saw like Jet Synchron and Auroradon get banned, I think that would be fine for Eldritch. Yeah, we're just missing a lot of stuff here. Dragon Buster, Destruction Sword, VFD dodges here. That's like a busted win condition we've been seeing a lot lately. A lot of decks being able to really easily make a rank 9. Yeah, this is just, it's, I don't want to overreact to this, but like this really is a huge letdown. I really was looking forward to the format like really changing up and getting us back. I mean, maybe we've been spoiled because like prior to this format, we had like multiple diverse formats in a row. I mean, we had the format where it was like Salamangreat, what was it? It was like Salamangreat, Orcus, Sky Striker, and I'm still missing a deck, but I can't even remember what other, and like, not Lunalights. What was the fourth deck? But then we had like a 4-deck format like for most of last year, and then earlier this year, even when Spiral was like really good, we still had like that format was like relatively diverse. And just like, I don't know, now it's just those 2 decks and everything else just doing their best not to get dominated. I think this is a whiff. I really think this will end up being a mistake by Konami. I think they're going to have players walk away from the game and potentially not come back even when things do start to pick up again, just because they say screw it. Like, the format's lame. I can't even duel in person. Like, I forget Yu-Gi-Oh! For now, and then potentially might not come back. Like, man. Well, that's pretty much it for me, guys. Sorry about this just being like a short rant video, but yeah, this kind of sucks. As always, guys, let me know your thoughts down below. Do you think this sucks as much as I do and what I've seen a lot of other people think? Do you think, like, quit whining, John? You're being a little whiner. Or, I don't know, anything. Let me know your thoughts down below. What happened here? What do you think? I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.